Well, hey crafty friends, it's Heidi Scott with DIY Dreaming, and on this quick video, I'm going to show you this tub of Stuffies, which is just a few of the ones that I've made, but for example, all the Christmas Stuffies I've made, I think are in my Christmas tubs in the basement. My Easter ones are in the Easter tubs in the basement. My Valentine's are in the Valentine's tubs in the basement. So this is just a small amount of them. And also I wanted to show you this. I am working on a new Stuffy for spring that is going to be an umbrella. And it's going to have polka dots, and it's going to have black and white checks right here, and a little silver handle, and a little silver top. And the star of the show, like it is in most of my Stuffy projects, like this one, is going to be these. These are the most awesome pins that I use to add all kinds of lines and dots and squiggles and doodly-doos and bubbles and all kinds of fun things. So this will be coming. Probably I'll be working on it more tonight, and I'll be doing a live either Wednesday or Thursday to show you all the fun. So let's start, and let me just, I don't know where I'm going to put everything. I guess I'm just going to fling it on the floor and clean it up later. Anyways, so these are a few of the Stuffies that I have made over the last 6.5 years. This was probably one of the first. I made 2 of these. I don't know if the other one's in here or not. Anyways, it's just a really happy little yellow flower. It could be a sunflower to hang on the front door. And then I also made this one towards the very beginning, and it says XOXO y'all. And these are just our canvas duck that is stuffed. And you can see some examples, like I did line, or kind of a squiggly line, dot, 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 squiggly line, dot, dot, dot on that one. Here was another fun one. It's a little crunched. It said feeling beachy, and it's sort of a mason jar look. And I did the top of the mason jar lid. I did white and silver lines and dots. You can see that. And they just, those pins add so much. Okay, then in here I have, oh, I have more. This was the other Valentine's Day one that I did way back when. And this was something I worked on. I don't know if I ever finished it. It was a letter S for our last name, Scott. And anyways, it was different. But you can see that I used white and black pins to do the lines and dots on those. Okay, and then I have a bunch of other things that are technically Stuffies that I'm going to show you. Not all of them have the pins. These were some tulips that I made last year. They're stuffed. They have polyfill inside of them. And I think these turned out so cute. If you would like to see this tutorial, just say tulips or something like that, and I would be glad to dig that out for you. And I'll probably replay that also. Here were some kind of funky carrots that I did last year. These are little Stuffies for a dough bowl, or just to set on top of a book or something like that. This was very recent. It was probably last week or the week before. I made this lumbar pillow cover, and I did 5 little kind of stuffed carrots on the front of it with lace and buttons and all my favorite stuff. Here, okay, well, first of all, this was just a few days ago. I made these little carrot Stuffies using cocktail napkins, Mod Podge, and canvas. Yes, you can do Mod Podge and on canvas. I think those turned out so cute. These are, let's see what else, do I have any more of these here? These actually are stuffies, but they're filled with lavender. I made these little while ago, don't remember when exactly. Here are some cute little hearts that I made for a Valentine's heart display. This was really cute. I made several of these little stuffed birds that you could hang on a cabinet or something like that. I have one in our family room right now. These are not stuffies, but they're in my stuffy box, so I might as well show them to you. These are cutter quilt flowers on wood dowels. These are stuffies, and they were made with some fabric, some burlap fabric that I picked up several years ago at Dollar Tree. Aren't those cute? And really, I don't want to overwhelm you, so please don't feel overwhelmed. What I want to do is just to give you some ideas that you can create stuffies for just about any holiday, occasion, season, topic. I mean, I've done everything from watermelon, which I'll show you in a second, to mushrooms. These could be poked into a flower arrangement. They could be poked into a potted plant. What do you think about those? I forgot I even made them. Here was a door hanging that is like a stacked set of pumpkins. And look, I got really creative with my pins for this project. I did lines and dots and zigzags and lines and all kinds of things. So that was a Halloween or fall one. This also was Halloween or fall, and this is supposed to be a piece of candy corn. That was pretty cute. And then I stenciled a bunch of words on the front of it. Autumn, family, blessed, thankful, gather, happy, pumpkin, and fall. This was, everything's crunched because it's been in this tub for a while. This was just a fall thing I did that I painted brown and stenciled in white. Here are some carrot stuffies that I did, gosh, about 5 years ago, I think. They have a little hanger on the back. Isn't that cute? I just painted these stripes on, did the little black bubbles, made a funky little greenery top on it. Here's another one. It's really crunched. And here are some little carrot stuffies for a dough bowl. I'm sure I have more here in my tub somewhere, or possibly they're downstairs. Those are for Easter. And then I have more of the pumpkins that I just made, some little ones. In case you haven't figured it out, I'll put these up here. I love making stuffies. I don't know why, but it just is one of my favorite things to make. Okay, here are the watermelon that I mentioned earlier, and I put these in a little dough bowl with some like twine balls and things like that. And look how cute the bottom is. I just used white and black pens from that pen set from Magnolia, which if you want to take a look at it, see what the price is and all that good stuff, just put pens, P-E-N-S, here in the comments, and I'll send you a message with that. Anyways, and here's Here's a slice of watermelon with the seeds in it. This one had bigger seeds and this one had littler seeds. Those were so cute. Okay, in addition to making little things like this, I also love doing flowers. And these were some of my first flowers that, wow, these were in the bottom of the tub and they are really crunched. But I could bring them out and I'm sure they would refluff up. These were some of my favorites. Oh my gosh, this is way back when I was still figuring out what kind of projects I like to do here on DIY Dreaming. Okay, and then here is one egg, which I did bunnies. They must be downstairs. I did bunnies and eggs with blue and cream towel. And I put them in a galvanized tin container and they looked so cute. Okay, and then what else do I have in here? These were a couple different flowers that I called these lollipop flowers because they kind of reminded me of lollipops. And I put those in a really cute garden gate type of a container. And then these were butterflies that I made. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have in here. One more little flower. Anyways, I love doing stuffies. We'll be doing more in the next months and years to come. This is going to be an umbrella, a front door hanger. It's going to have a little silver handle and a little silver top on it. It's going to have white polka dots with doodles and squiggles and all kinds of stuff, and then it's going to have a black and white checkered base around it. And I did all the hard work today, which was getting this cut out. It has another piece that'll go with it, and then getting 2 coats of paint on all of it before we start the fun stuff. So I just wanted to show you. I thought this was kind of fun. Hope that you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day, and come back tomorrow to see what we do with this. Alrighty. See you guys later.